Hello, I'm Archibald Chesterfield III, and today I'm telling the story of my first Rolex. And I had the 1016 Rolex Explorer 1, plastic 1016, and this would have been 1997, 98. And the internet was there, time zone, WatchNet, you're on all the forums looking around, no YouTube then. And I knew the 1016, the Explorer 1 was kind of desirable. It was, you know, people offered me money for it. It was a desired watch. And anyhow, I wanted to get maximum dollar. I didn't want to sell the fucker too cheap. And I put it out there a bit of prick teasing, you know, okay. And anyhow, I came across Mark Hammer, a guy called Hammer on Time Zone, and I did a deal with him. My Rolex 1016, I was going to sell it to Hammer. And he paid me for it. It was $7,500 plus some shipping. The Aussie dollar was in the toilet at the time. $7,500 Aussie dollars for an Explorer 1. And I think it was about $3.5 US, I think. It's a lot of money then for just a fucking Explorer. Well, it was a lot of money for a no-date Rolex. I'd buy it today for that price, but you know, anyhow. I sent it to him, and I sent it via EMS. That's through the post office, Australia Post, EMS, which is now become known as Express Courier International. Online tracking, all this shit, yeah, yada, yada, yada. So I sent it to him, and I insured it for $4,000, even though I'd sold it for $7,700 with shipping. Okay, that's what I'd sold it to him for. And the fucking thing went missing. And Australia Post came out and saw me. I remember these two dudes from the post office came out to see me. And I said, I want a police report. I want a fucking police report. These bastards have stolen it. And they took me to the side and said, look, Archie, went to Chicago. From Chicago, there's no more tracking of it. They said to me on the side, it was pinched by the fucking Mafia. Pinched by the Mafia. That's what they said to me. And they said, we're going to pay you. This is how I could tell it was the Mafia. Because I was just kicking the stink. I say, well, fuck, I'm down $3,000 because the watch was $7,700 with shipping, and I only insured it for $4,000. And they said, we'll pay you out the whole lot. We don't want trouble. Fuck me dead. The Mafia in Chicago pinched my 1016 Rolex Explorer 1. Fucking nasty stuff. And what do you fucking say? What do you say indeed? What do you say? And this is how it goes. It's nasty shit. Very nasty shit. And I'd sold it. I got my money, so I went and bought for myself. This is just so fucking tacky, it's embarrassing. I bought a 18038 single quickset President with a dark blue dial. That's what I bought. And wasn't really a great example. It had a bit of a repair underneath on the bracelet. Actually, it wasn't terrible. It was a decent watch. But I then, a little bit later, I found a really nice 18238. I bought that and replaced the one I had. So yeah, that's the story with the Explorer 1, come and gone, and that's the reason why I hold the Explorer 2 in such esteem. The white dial Explorer 2 because I kind of think if I had money at the time, that's probably the Rolex I wanted, the Explorer 2. And that's kind of why I hold that watch so sacred, is because it's a tie-in to the Explorer 1, and it's kind of the watch I think I would have bought if I really thought about it, had a bit of knowledge, and could buy the one I could fucking afford. I could buy the one I wanted. So yeah, that's my story there. So that's why I have this big fascination with the Explorer 2. It ties into the Explorer 1. It also, you know, that's my love of Rolex. I'm ArchieLuxury. Tell me what you fuckers think of that.
We specialize here in pre-owned Rolex watches. Rolex watch is a very special timepiece, and we always do the servicing exactly as factory specifications. We buy a pre-owned piece and we put it into brand new condition. We have Rolex certified technicians working on that. We completely disassemble the piece. We adjust and polish and change every single part of the watch.
You have to have certified watchmakers that know what they're doing. If you have an expensive car, you're just not going to bring it to any mechanic that doesn't know what they're doing.
You spend $5,000, it's like if you put money in the safe deposit box. And 1 or 2 years from now, you will keep having your $5,000. We have to spend a lot of money to get all this equipment together, but makes me feel I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. It's not a question of money, it's my passion.
Jewelers on time, simply the best.